Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. This is Dr. Pierce. I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about my perspective on a dog's will to live. I know this is kind of like a dark subject, but it's a necessity. We have to have this conversation, or more like I have to tell you my perspective. So, you know your dog best. You know if your dog is taking enjoyment in things that it used to take enjoyment in and still has, the will to live. This is really, really important because when you pick up a lucky and loyal dog brace, what you're essentially doing is picking up a home rehabilitation program. It's a situation that you're taking something that is either injured or has a degeneration process occurring as a result of age or as a result of a bona fide disease process like degenerative myelitis or something of that nature, or IVDD. So when a dog has the will to live, it feels so happy when it sees you. It takes joy in eating its favorite snack. It desires to go out for a walk. It makes motions towards that. It wants to do these things. Then you should absolutely not give up on them. The degeneration process is something that I know I can't reverse. A degeneration process, really what that is excuse me, these are human bones, not real ones, but plastic models of human bones, but the concept is the same. So for us, it's like this in the lumbar spine, woo, but it's like this when we're looking at dogs. And here's my little Skeletor, you can see. So these bones that I'm talking about, they come out around this L7, L5 area like that. Okay, so you can see the little knobby guys, similar, but not the same. Yes, the facet angles and all of that are different, but let's talk about it. So what you're seeing here is a normal size. So the actual body of the bone is about half to a third the size. That's the disc. The disc should be about half to a third the size. This is normal. And so you can see the nerve roots come out happily. There's no degeneration. All the bones are smooth. And you look at something like this on x-ray. So on films, you can't see this or feel this, no matter what anybody says, because it's covered by tissue, covered by fur in our instance when we're talking about dogs. When you lose disc space as a result of injury or time or anything of that nature, what you're looking at now is, you see how this disc space is smaller than this one? That's a change in the dog's overall health as well. So this disc is starting to dry out, and then you'll notice sometimes spaces can be really loose, and other times they just start to grow together. There's a skin-on bone that's it's a piezoelectric skin. That will cause these guys, because there's no space anymore. And the way that gravity works with dogs compared to us, because this is us, gravity works like this, so the bones are going to come together this way. This is definitely a degenerated disc space. And so it can result in disc injury, causing pressure on the nerve, can cause weakness in one leg versus the other, can cause pain shooting. There's a whole host of issues. But it also, if you'll notice, you can't get much motion out of this segment. So what happens to the segment below it, the segment above it? If it looks like this, right? Then your dog is going to either have a change in their posture, or the dog is going to avoid this area when you touch it, or there's going to be something that happens where the end point of this nerve, it goes to the outside of the leg. So the leg is now curling under and inside. So how do you fix this stuff, right? And you want to fix it before it gets to full foot knuckling, full foot drop, and full changes of this phase of degeneration, 3-4 phase of degeneration, where nothing is going to help it except possibly a laminectomy or a surgical change. And I want to help every dog so badly, just like you love your dog so badly, but I can't fix this. This is a veterinary surgical consult. And incidentally, caveat, surprise, I'm not a veterinarian. I've been a chiropractor for 25 years. So this stuff I know, and I'm applying it to the canine spine. And why would someone like me, a chiropractor, why would she do something like that? Well, I happen to have a degree in evolutionary biology, where this is what I studied before becoming a chiropractor. And actually in between, I was a naval officer for 6 years. I speak 5 languages, and I did a tour of duty in the Gulf. Ran boarding party operations for an entire UN carrier group. So that was fun. I'll tell you about that some other time. But this right here, this is what I started with. And then I sailed for 6 years, and then I got adjusted in the Navy and thought it was the best thing ever and became a chiropractor, and that was 25 years of this. So I'm just trying to apply normal spinal biomechanics to dogs. And so here's the big premise. You ready? It's, you know, when you touch a hot stove, by mistake, a hot pot, whatever, you touch it, you don't look at your hand and go, oh, my hand's burning, do you? No, you go like this, and that movement overrides pain to the cortex. The spinal movement of a dog overrides the pain to their cortex. So yes, movement overrides pain. If you're in this phase of degeneration, right, and you're getting good veterinary medical care, but you need home rehabilitative care, that's where we come in. That's where we make the difference, is the in-between times between seeing your rehab vet and helping your dog. As long as you're fitted correctly, 99% of all dogs get a favorable result. So that's my little TED Talk today. I hope you enjoyed it. It is raining in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Love to see you come by. Portland is a beautiful place to be, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And both of my dogs, Lucky and Loyal. Lucky is Dusty, Loyal is Cooper. Lucky's 10, Loyal is 19 now. Next video, I will go ahead and chit chat about the dogs and what I did specifically with them and why the vest and sleeve, when fitted correctly, really works to keep them walking. So excited to chat with you, and I hope to do these more often because I feel like you need this kind of content so that you can make the appropriate decision for your dog. If he's in this phase, 8, 9, 10, maybe a Labrador, I got you. Win. If that was one of my dogs taking off. If you're in this position and you choose to have surgery and the dog has recouped, my brace can still help maintain muscle. So that's where it wins in the degenerative myelitis and myelopathy cases. So if you have any questions or you want to comment and ask, please do. Be kind, because we're a kind company who care about dogs, and we're doing our very best to help. If you have criticisms about it, feel free to DM me, and I'll be more than happy to, send you the research behind what I'm saying. Take care. Talk soon.